How many times have you lost money, not because of your strategy, but because you weren't mentally ready? You slept poorly, skipped breakfast, or jumped into the charts in a rush, and suddenly your mind was already trading against you before the market even opened. Professional athletes never compete without warming up, focusing, and preparing their body and mind. But traders? Most sit down half asleep, check the charts, and expect to perform like professionals. That's not discipline. That's self-sabotage disguised as productivity. The truth is, trading performance starts long before the first candle moves. Your focus, your energy, and your state of mind decide how you'll react once the market tests you. And if you don't prepare your mind, the market will expose it for you. Welcome back to the Trading Psychology course here on the ComLucro channel. In this chapter, we're focusing on routine, preparation, and mental performance, the foundation that keeps your mind sharp and your emotions stable before the trading day even begins. You'll learn how your daily habits directly shape your focus, discipline, and decision-making. We'll explore why preparation isn't just about charts or analysis, but about building the physical and mental energy needed to stay calm and consistent under pressure. We'll also look at the routines of elite traders and performance coaches like Brett Steenbarger, who treat trading as a mental sport, where your mindset, sleep, nutrition, and rituals define your results more than your setup ever will. By the end of this lesson, you'll know how to build your own pre-market routine, create a mental warm-up that keeps you centered, and develop habits that support consistent high performance in every session. So if you like this kind of video, please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. And join the ComLucro community to support the channel and keep improving as a trader. Now let's start by talking about something most traders overlook: routine. Every morning, before a single candle forms, your mind is already deciding how you'll trade. Your habits, your energy, and your emotions set the tone long before you open the platform. Most traders think preparation means checking charts, reading news, or marking levels. But real preparation begins much earlier, with how you wake up, breathe, and center your mind. If you start the day rushed or distracted, you're already trading from weakness. When you skip your routine, you give the market control over your state. One losing trade will shake you. One sudden move will trigger panic. Because without mental structure, emotions take over faster than any stop loss can save you. Think of your routine as your warm-up before the game. An athlete never competes cold. They stretch, breathe, and build focus before the first move. Because they know performance begins long before action. A simple, consistent morning routine builds internal stability. You don't need anything fancy, just a structure that reminds your mind who's in control. And when your mind is centered, your trading naturally follows, with clarity and confidence. To illustrate what a professional trader's preparation looks like in real life, here's Raschke, a seasoned market veteran, sharing how she starts every trading day with structure, focus, and discipline.
Well, first of all, I always try to have my homework done the night before, my plan the night before, and then, of course, first thing I'll do when I get up is usually check the markets just to see where they're trading so I can get a baseline reading. Two things. First of all the opportunity comes in the morning sessions, and you know, I usually start at 6 a.m. Central Time. So 7 a.m. Central Time is a big pickup in activity in the markets. So if I'm watching it a little bit beforehand, it helps get a feel. Also, when you're trading, it's a performance-oriented discipline. So the more you can eliminate distractions and get yourself into a ritual or groove right away, I think you're better able to concentrate. And that's really the key, is being able to concentrate right off the bat. And the more you can do something consistently the same way, the easier it is to slip into that zone, if you will. So for me, it's always important that I eat a big breakfast. I always have a giant bowl of oatmeal or a couple eggs, and you know, that really only takes 5 minutes. But you got to fuel the body and got to fuel the brain. That's so important. People sit there and think they're going to make it on a bagel or something, and it just doesn't work that way. So it's really important to have some good nutrition, and just make sure you're in a calm space. You've got your stuff around you, your trade sheet or your game plan, and just not try to think about too much of anything. You know, you don't want to go so crazy drinking coffee or something, you're going to have to run to the bathroom right after the opening bell, you know. So I think everybody kind of finds their own routine for themselves, but do eat a good breakfast, do have your homework done the night before, try and have a space where you're not going to be distracted or kids knocking on the door or phones ringing or that type of stuff.
This example reinforces how preparation is not just about charts, but about conditioning your body and mind for performance. Now, let's go deeper into what real preparation looks like. Because it's not just about what you do before trading, it's about how you feel when you start. A calm, focused mind sees the market clearly. An anxious mind only sees threat and chaos. Sleep is your first performance tool. If you trade tired, your brain operates in survival mode, making emotional shortcuts and impulsive choices. Good sleep isn't a luxury. It's part of your trading system. Next comes your physical state. A few minutes of movement, stretching, or breathing before the session can reset your entire nervous system. That's how you tell your body, we're starting fresh, not carrying yesterday's stress. Then, prepare your mind. Spend 5 quiet minutes reviewing your plan, visualizing execution, and reminding yourself of your rules. This small ritual builds confidence, sharpens attention, and protects you from emotional overreaction. Remember, you can't control the market, but you can control the state you bring into it. Preparation isn't about perfection. It's about entering each session with emotional stability and mental readiness. That's why elite traders treat preparation as non-negotiable. Their focus is trained, their mindset is grounded, and the routine runs automatically. They don't wait to feel ready, they prepare to be ready. To reinforce how preparation and repetition turn into true discipline, here's trader and coach David Paul explaining why following a structured process is the real foundation of consistency.
To build discipline, folks, you're going to have to grit your teeth and stick to the process. So the first step, put together your trading plan, a simple mechanical plan. The more mechanical, the better. And then my challenge to you folks is to follow that plan without deviation for a batch of somewhere between 20 and 30 trades. That's going to take quite a bit of doing. But to build a habit, okay, any habit, you've got to grit your teeth and do it. And then all of a sudden, everybody in this room is 8 to 13 trades away from the trader you want to be. That's all. But very few people get there.
This shows that discipline doesn't appear overnight. It's trained through repetition and structure, just like any other skill. Now that your body and mind are prepared, let's talk about what happens once the market opens. Your mental performance. This is where focus, emotional control, and decision-making come together. In trading, every click reflects your mental state. If your thoughts are scattered, your trades will be too. The goal isn't to eliminate emotions, but to stay aware of them. When you notice frustration, fear, or excitement rising, that's your signal, not your enemy. Awareness creates distance between what you feel and what you do. The more you can observe your emotions without reacting, the closer you get to true control. This is what psychologists call the flow state, a mental zone where your mind is fully engaged. Time feels slower, and decisions flow naturally. Traders who reach this state aren't forcing focus. They've created the conditions for focus to happen. Preparation, calm breathing, and trust in their process allow them to stay in that zone longer. But here's the truth. Flow doesn't come from luck or motivation. It comes from routine. You can't control the market, but you can train your mind to enter a performance state through repetition. Every consistent pre-market ritual teaches your brain, this is trading mode. Over time, that association becomes automatic. When you trade from that state of focus, you see the market differently. Noise becomes structure. Fear turns into information. And instead of reacting to every candle, you start responding with intention. That's the difference between chasing trades and executing with precision. Mental performance isn't about intensity. It's about balance. The more you protect your focus, the more your performance protects you. Let's turn this lesson into action. Your exercise for this module is simple, but extremely powerful. For the next 7 days, create a 10-minute pre-market routine, a personal ritual that prepares your mind and body before you open your charts. Start with the basics. Wake up at a consistent time, drink water, and move your body. Even a short stretch counts. Then take a few slow breaths and write down your trading plan for the day. Review your key levels, your rules, and your emotional goals. Ask yourself one important question. What kind of trader do I want to be today? Remember, these 10 minutes are not about predicting the market. They're about preparing yourself for it. Over time, you'll start to notice something. Your focus will sharpen, your decisions will slow down, and your reactions will become calmer. That's your preparation working for you. More importantly, professional traders don't rely on motivation. They rely on structure. They've built systems not just for their strategy, but for their state of mind. And when you take care of your mental performance, the quality of your trading naturally improves. So make this commitment to yourself. Treat your preparation as your first trade of the day and make it a winning one. In the next chapter, we'll explore trading journal and feedback loops. How to use your journal not just to record trades, but to track emotions, patterns, and psychological growth. Please also remember that our mission here on the ComLucro channel is to give traders the clarity and confidence they need to make smarter decisions in the market. Every video, every course, and every piece of content we create has one clear purpose: to deliver practical, easy-to-apply knowledge that helps you grow step by step as a trader. Here on the channel, you'll find complete courses on smart money concepts, technical analysis for day traders, and trading psychology, because trading isn't just about charts, it's also about mindset, discipline, and risk management. We also share lessons and insights from some of the most respected names in trading. Professionals like David Paul, Alexander Elder, Tom Hugard, Mark Douglas, Al Brooks, Larry Williams, and many others whose experience has shaped the way we understand the markets today. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please give it a like. It really helps more traders discover our content. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest insights and strategies. If you'd like to go even deeper and access exclusive content, early video releases, and additional tools to support your development, consider joining the ComLucro Trader community right here on YouTube. It's a simple way to support our work and a smart investment in your own growth as a trader. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.